Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming on to share a really exciting video with you because I purchased from eBay a half complete English paper piece hexagon quilt. It's so exciting. It came a couple of days ago, but I've been really ill. Today I'm starting to feel a bit better, so I wanted to record a video with you and show you this quilt, and I will be documenting it on my channel, you know, finishing off the quilt and things. Like I need someone else's project rather than finishing my own. So I did already do the unboxing on my TikTok channel, so if you want to see like the first reveal of the quilt, you can check it out on there. However, let me get into this and show you what I've purchased. I just can't believe it. So I haven't looked through all of the pieces in much detail. I've just literally opened the quilt and had a little flick through the pieces, but let me show you. So here is the quilt, so you get an idea of the beautiful pastel colours that I just absolutely adore, and I'll unfold all of this and show you in just a moment. So from the listing, the shape of it was kind of circular rather than it being square as you would expect a quilt, so it still does have quite a bit of stitching to actually complete the quilt, but the quality of the stitching looks perfect. I haven't seen any holes straight off the bat, and the majority of the papers are still in. Listen to that. So from what I can gather, the lady, I assume it's a lady, has used like recycled papers, which I love. And then the eBay listing says it came with pieces to complete the quilt. So here we've got beautiful hexagons. And look at all of the pieces on the back. I find sometimes looking at that type of thing is more interesting than the fabric, or just as interesting I should say. So it's going to be really interesting to go through some of the pieces and try and date the quilt. The listing did say 70s, 80s that this was started in. The lady who was selling it had actually purchased it from like an antique fair, she said, and she wanted to complete it but she never did. I don't know if she's watching. That would be really amazing if she was. But yeah, never got around to completing it, so sold it and I purchased it. And my plans are to finish it with as many pieces as I've got here of the original quilt. And then if it needs more, hexagons to actually complete it, to make it into a rectangle shape, I'll use white or cream, I think, so that it really highlights what was the original quilt, because I want to be able to differentiate what was the original and what was mine. And then there was this lovely bag of extra thread-basted hexagons, just beautiful. Some of them I can see there. I will get into it and open it all out, but those there, they look very much Liberty, don't they? So excited. Let me unfold the quilt and show you. It is massive. Isn't it massive? Look, that is the whole width of my arms. That's just half. So you can see all of the papers that have been used. I just love that, the back of quilts. I just find that absolutely so interesting. You can see just how large it is just there on my sofa. I'm going to try and lay it out on the floor, see if it'll fit, but if not, I'll have to put it on the bed. So there is no way I'm going to be able to get that on the floor down here, even with the vacuum in. So let me go and lay it out on the bed so that we can see the full size and what we need to do. So before I lay the quilt out, I just wanted to show you the hexagon flowers that was included for me to be able to complete the quilt. I've had a look over some of the papers that were used, and it looks as though they are dated from around the 80s and 90s, and some of them are like information sheets from the WI group. There's even some information on there on people asking for pen pals. You can see that the stitching on this is just absolutely amazing as well. So these are the already basted or pre-cut fabric that was also included, and these are just amazing. You can see here from the edges that all of the shapes were hand drawn and then I assume hand cut. So that's just amazing. That is just so my taste right now. It's amazing how things come back around, isn't it? So we've got quite a few fabric that's cut, and some of it I assume that's upholstery weight, that is. So it's got, maybe that's a sample that's got a piece of sticky paper there. So maybe it was a label, so maybe it was a sample from something. That's totally what I would do. But some of them I think are maybe curtains or some type of upholstery. It's very 80s though, isn't it, these ones? So I think that also helps to date the quilt. Let me know if you have any information or insight, if you've seen any of this fabric before and perhaps are able to help me date it. Now the layout of the quilt, you'll see when I put it on the bed and show you that the layout, that's come out. Oh, okay, so it's thread basted, she's only done. Oh, there's the thread, that's amazing. It does look like a cotton thread, and I would assume that it would be, given the time of it. You'll see that on the quilt there's these plain fabrics in between all of the hexagon flowers, so there is some plain here included, so I'll be able to add some of these hexagons to it. I definitely want to add all of this fabric to the quilt, but I'll have to see, because I want to only use the fabric provided if I can. If needs be, I'll add something that distinguishes it as being mine, so perhaps plain, cream or white to finish off some areas, but as much as I can, I want to use all of this. I do like that. Could you imagine that being someone's blouse? I think that would maybe be a blouse or something again. It's quite thin. So there are a lot here, and again quite a few of the plain. I think there will be enough to make up some hexagon flowers because it's the same fabric repeating quite a few times, so I have faith I'll be able to make some more hexagon flowers with these. I can't believe how big this is. This is absolutely massive on the bed. I'm going to have a look at like the layout and squaring it out as best as I can. But let's have a look. You're literally hanging off my curtain pole right now. So look how big it is. So I think if we're putting pieces here, that would be a plain, oh yeah, plain. Oh, I don't know, because not everyone has a plane in between them. Some aren't even hexagons. Although there is the theme of flowers, I don't think there's a massive, because here there's 3 there. Maybe she's just sort of adapted as she went along and put the flowers where she can. Now on this one edge they're all pretty much level apart from this one. This was obviously the start of a row, so in this instance I might be tempted to take that one off and perhaps put it somewhere like there. Yeah, so I will have to, I think, continuously play around with the layout and, you know, just keep getting it out and making sure that I'm squaring it up. But as you can see, it's absolutely wonderful and huge. So I have a little bit of gift knitting to finish before Christmas, and then I'll be starting on this project in between my other things and the temperature quilt. Like I said, I didn't need any more projects, but I just couldn't resist this. I had to rescue it. It was like a puppy at the rescue. I just had to get it. But if you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye.